Section 8 housing assistance for the low income is likely being canceled, and it's all highlighted right here in this article, which I will be popping up on the screen for you in just a minute so you can see exactly what they're talking about and how they want to significantly reduce this program, cancel the majority of it, take the remaining funds that are left and allocate those for specific groups of people. They're going to be doing a lot of things to the Section 8 program, and I know for a fact some of you here in this community that watch these videos are either receiving assistance from this program or waiting on the waiting list, which is generally very, very long to get approved for the Section 8 program. Either way, I'm going to pop this up for you on the screen here in just a second. There's a lot of information in this, and I want to share this with you. Now, just the other day in a separate video, I did make it very clear. I said, hey, just get ready. If you are somebody that is involved with Section 8, whether, again, waiting on the waiting list or you're currently receiving assistance from it, just be prepared. This program is likely going to be changing. Well, that's exactly what I want to point out for you right here as well, as this is honestly a pretty good article and it has a lot of really good information for you. Now, I want to make this very clear as well. This is something that would need to be passed by lawmakers, right? So lawmakers would need to come in and pass the legislation to do this. But it's not like it's going to be coming in and just attacking Section 8 and that's it. It would be all-encompassing within a lot of other cutting that they would also be doing. So it's not like they're just going after Section 8 alone. They're going after a lot of spending, and this would just be one of those that's lumped into it within about $163 billion that they're trying to cut here, okay? So that kind of makes sense. So I want to throw that out there really quickly before I put this article up on the screen. Anyway, here it is. Let's pop it up right here, right now, so you can see exactly what this is. Feel free to read through it if you want. I'll kind of explain some of the key details out of it. And yeah, here we go. All right, so the Section 8 program, including rental assistance, okay? So talking about two separate programs here, but basically rental assistance, basically, you know, the programs that are out there helping people pay for their rent, as well as the Section 8 program, again, the Housing Choice Voucher Program, essentially is what it's called formally. These programs that are out there, they help about 10 million people across the country, including about 2 million people that are included in the Section 8 program, right? Now, here's how they do this. What they want to do is reduce the spending on this program significantly. Apparently, they sent a letter, as in the administration, sent a note or a letter over to HUD, Housing and Urban Development is what that stands for. They sent a letter over there basically calling on them to dramatically reduce spending on the Section 8 program. Now, this is super interesting because what they want to do with the Section 8 program is something very similar to what we're seeing with other programs as well, like the SNAP program, Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, food stamps, right? That program. I've talked about it before, as well as Medicaid. What do they want to do? What the federal government is trying to do, and again, this is just kind of what they're talking about here as well, so we can lump all three of these programs into this as far as what I've seen and what I've shared with you in other videos as far as what they're trying to do, the federal government. What they're trying to do is they're trying to wash their hands of these programs. In other words, Medicaid, SNAP program, Section 8, and there's others out there as well, but these are some of the big ones. They're trying to essentially wash their hands of the programs. What do I mean by that? Basically push it onto the state and say, here, state, you manage this on your own. You're going to pay for it on your own for the majority of it. Obviously, the federal government will give states a little bit of money, not much, but they're basically going to push it all onto the states. Now, generally, these programs are funded federally. Most of it, by the way, comes from the federal government. Some of it comes from the state. It's like a joint venture, right? They come together and they work together on these programs to provide the necessary assistance to the people that are eligible for them. But the federal government wants to push that more on the states and just say, here, state, you pay for it with your money. We'll give you a little bit, and we'll give you a little bit of seed capital, and then you just fund it on your own. You manage it on your own. It's all on you, right? So anyway, that's a common theme that I've seen with many of these different programs, the federal government pushing it on the states. Anyway, you get it. Okay, so here's what else they're trying to do. They want to limit, this is an interesting one because I've seen this very commonly across all of these programs as well. They want to limit access to ABAWD people. You probably know what that means, able-bodied adults without dependents. Okay, so what's interesting is that, again, they say it right here in this article as well. They're mentioning this, is that they're talking about the able-bodied adults without dependents. They want to reduce their ability to basically get any type of rental assistance down to 2 years. What is also very interesting about that, because they're saying the same thing generally, again, not 2 years, but generally, basically removing access for ABAWD people, again, able-bodied adults without dependents. They're trying to remove and limit their access to other programs like Medicaid and SNAP benefits as well. Same with Section 8 and housing and rental assistance here as well. Okay, so like I said, these are the groups that are in focus, and why I've been talking about this in other videos as well, just saying, get ready, get ready. We're seeing this coming and likely going to be happening as well. So let me say this. If you're an able-bodied adult without dependents, okay, if that's your situation and you're under the age of, say, under the age of, say, 65, maybe under the age of 55, they could be changing these age parameters. But I'll just say this much. If you're under the age of 55 and you're an able-bodied adult without a dependent in your household, this is the group that they're really focusing on as far as reducing benefits in a massive way. Again, across the board, Section 8, housing assistance, rental assistance, SNAP benefits, food stamps, and Medicaid coverages. Okay, that's what they're talking about here. Anyway, long story short, what they're trying to do, again, I said this earlier, I'm going to say it again really quickly. Federal government is trying to push it onto the states to do this. They want to reduce federal spending, the federal rental assistance by about 40%. They want to take the remaining money, distribute that to the states, and then say, state, it's all on you. You figure out your own program. You help where you see the help that's needed or that people need. And that's it. You administer it on your own. So this is all, again, within the $163 billion that the president recently outlined that they want to cut. They want to reduce the budget by $163 billion. So this is what it is. This is a little bit more detail on this. The other day, again, I was out in a live stream and I said, hey, I had this whole list of different things that we were talking about in the live stream. And I was just like, hey, just keep an eye on this. If you're somebody getting rental assistance or Section 8, something like that, just please keep this on your radar. This is something how the program will likely be changing, and this is what we're seeing right now. By the way, quick question for you. Are you currently receiving assistance as in rental assistance, or are you enrolled in the Section 8 program, one of the 2 million people roughly in Section 8? Again, if you don't want to share, that's totally fine. It doesn't matter at all. That's okay. I'm just kind of curious down below in the chat box, or the comment section, I should say, if you want to share. Or are you on the waiting list to get assistance from Section 8? I think there's more people on the waiting list than there are actually getting assistance from the program. In fact, they said it right there in the article. 1 out of every 4 people that is eligible for Section 8 assistance is actually getting assistance. 1 in 4. That means a lot of people are waiting on the waiting list, and those waiting lists are very long. They're not like, oh, come back in 3 months. No, it's like come back in 6 years a lot of times or more. It's very long waiting lists. Anyway, just want to give this information. Again, this is all up to lawmakers. They're the ones that are going to have I was going to say the final say. They don't have the final say. They have close to the final say on this. They'll be the ones who do this. It's not the president coming out with executive orders to cancel this necessarily, but rather it's going to be up to the lawmakers at the moment to see what they do going forward on these programs, and then they'll push it to the president for his signature, right? But if lawmakers do it, it's likely getting a signature from the president. So just saying, just want to let you know what's going on just so you can be prepared and just have the information here at your disposal, okay? Again, I want to throw this out there super fast. I'm not here to scare anybody. I'm here to keep you informed. I want to let you know what's going on. A lot of things have changed so far this year, and we're going to continue to see a lot of changes going forward. Anyway, I'm here for you. Again, if you're low income, if you're fixed income, if you're a senior, somebody with a disability, anything like that, please subscribe. I'm here for you in any way that I possibly can be. Feel free to check out my track record here on the channel. I have like almost 6,000 videos, okay? I've been here every single day for many, many years and just doing what I can for you. Otherwise, if you are enrolled in Medicare, or if you need help with any Medicare, if you're turning 65, if you're retiring, if you're moving across state lines or county lines, if you need any assistance with Medicare whatsoever, please check this out right here. This is a partnership that we cultivated here on the channel. These guys right here, these are the trusted advisors that we cultivated a partnership with simply because it's free. It's a 100% free service for you to take advantage of as somebody that's turning 65, or if you're retiring, or if you need any assistance with your Medicare, please take advantage of that. They're there to help you. You can call them. Again, they can help you with your Medicare supplements, Medigap plans, initial enrollment into Medicare, Part D plans, Medicare Advantage, whatever it happens to be. It's a free resource. And again, we partnered with them because they're an amazing resource. Advisors working and helping seniors every single day look through 20,000+ plans across the country to find the best plan at the best price with the best coverages for you and your personal needs. We all need something very different. So you can see the doctors you want, the providers you want to see, the networks you want to be within, the offices, the clinics you want to go to, the prescription needs if you have any at all, whatever it happens to be. They're looking through all of it and finding your best options. There's a lot of options out there. Again, over 20,000 plans across the country. That's nuts, right? It's hard to navigate that on your own. And again, that's exactly what they're doing, is helping you. Again, it's totally free, and the average senior is saving over $1,000. That's incredible. By the way, not guaranteed. That's just the average savings from the average senior that they're working with. So anyway, please call them. If you have any questions on your Medicare, ask them all the questions you want. That's what they're there for. Please please call them to get that help, and you'll be super glad that you did. Otherwise, let me ask you a huge favor. Who do you know? Think of a few people, 1, 2, 3 people that you know, friends, family members, neighbors, acquaintances, siblings, coworkers, parents, neighbors down the street, neighbors down the hall, the cashier at the local pharmacy or grocery store that you know. Please share this phone number with them if they need any help with their Medicare as well, or if they're in that situation where they're going to be enrolling in Medicare. Please, that's the best resource for them. That phone number, write it down, take a picture, take a screenshot. Please share that with them. And then when they save a boatload of money, they get better coverages, and they're super happy, you get all the credit for it. And maybe they'll treat you to an ice cream cone or something like that. I don't know. I'm just saying, right? It's fun to think about, right? All right, anyway, if you're new here, if you've not done so yet, please subscribe to the channel, 100% free. Big subscribe button down below. Share the video, big share button right down below as well. Thank you so much. Otherwise, check out the other 5,000+ videos here on the channel in the video library. The popular videos I've hand selected for you down below in the description or popping up on your screen here in just a minute. You'll see some videos there. Check those out. Otherwise, until next time, please have a nice day. Take care. Thanks for watching this. Truly appreciate it. And I'll catch you again later in the next video. See you for now. See ya.